Good morning, everyone. Namaste. I'm going to call in Archangel Michael to clear the space of any negative or lower vibrations from our mind, body, and soul, home, and hearts, placing the white light or protector on us with his blue seal. And today, guys, we are going to continue reading on The Mirror of the Simple Souls by Marguerite Porette. And I thought long and hard if I should continue to read this, since it's such a difficult book to read because it's been transcribed so much and it was written in the late 1800s. But I spoke with my guides and they really want me to pursue, so there has to be something that we're going to gain out of all this. I mean, I know that we'll gain something out of it. It's just a very difficult read. But I don't want to discourage anybody from reading it, because this was a very important book that was written, and Marguerite had a lot to say. The closeness of her and God, she really wanted to express that. So again, it states that The Mirror of the Simple Souls, Division 1, Chapter 1, an exhortation to a soul to ascend to the stairs of perfection, and how this book may be understood. O soul, touched of God, dissevered from sin in the first estate of grace, ascend by divine grace into the seventh estate of grace, where the soul hath her full head of perfection by divine fruition in the life of peace. And among you actives and contemplatives, that this life may come here now some crumbs. And it states MS some mites, when after it has an asterisk, and that's what it says, is some mites. Of the clean love and the noble love and the high love of the free souls, and how the Holy Ghost hath his sail in his ship. I pray you with love for love, that ye hear it by study of your inward subtle understanding with your great diligence, else they shall misunderstand it all, those that read it or hear it. Now hearken by meekness among you at the beginning of this, a little ensample of the love of the world, and understand it into the divine love. There is an old time a lady, the which was a king's daughter of great worthiness and noble nature, and that dwelt in the strange land. So it befell that the lady heard tell of the great courtesy, of the great largeness of King Alexander. And Anion, she loved him for his noble gentleness and for his high renown. But this lady was so far from the great lord in which she had laid her love, that she might neither have him nor see him. Wherefore she was full of discomforted, for no love for the sufficed unto her, when she saw that this love to her so nigh was far from her. She sought to comfort herself of him by imagination of some figure that might bear the likeness of him that she loved, for whom she felt her heart full of wounded. And then she had painted an image that presented the king's semblance as a nigh she might whom she loved, by the sight of the image with other usages was eased, and thus she appeased herself by the presentation of that love whereby she was updrawn. So I'm going to leave it at that. And again, guys, this is hard for me to absorb. So if it's hard for you to absorb, it's okay. I'm not trying to tell you it's an easy, again, read. But, Marguerite Porette was an amazing woman. And she was a lot like Joan of Arc. And she went through a lot of the same trials and tribulations as Joan of Arc. And really, she just wanted to express that love that she had for God and the divine, and Christ. And she was persecuted as a result of it. So if you don't know about Marguerite Porette, you can go on to the bottom of this link and you can watch the video I made on specifically on Marguerite Porette. But they wanted her to ban this book, and she chose not to. She chose to stay in and write it, and it circulated across the world, and it was finally published in the 80s. So it definitely is something to be said for if they don't want you to hear what is in there. So I love you all. Have a blessed day, and namaste.